What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? It's theDocWilson here, and as you guys may or may not know, Call of Duty has released a new video that is now out. It's about the mission called Black Sky, and today we're going to take a look at it. Best Shooter E3 2016.
Geneva has suffered a massive
This takes place in Geneva, and it seems like there's an attack that's going on. It kind of reminds me of whenever they dropped a nuke. I think that was Modern Warfare 3 in the town there. This is kind of what it reminds me of. Now, first things first is any video gamer will notice is the graphics. And I don't know how well this is as far as what you guys will be seeing, but it looks really great on my end. I think the graphics look really good. And of course they should be. They need to be. This is next gen. It should really be good. They have Ethan Takepoint here, which is like their little robot companion guy. A lot of people say it's kind of like Riley in like the Ghost. And why not put the guy who doesn't have lungs and all this debris on to go forward first? And he's got a freaking light on his face. I don't know who else better to send forward than that guy.
You hearing that?
And also it sounds really good. So it looks pretty good and it sounds pretty good. That's the reason I put on my headset, so I can listen a little bit better. Turn the volume up a little bit.
Get closer. Heads up.
So that's like right there. That's a good show of the graphics, how well it is. I mean, damn! Did you guys see that trash can? That was a nice looking trash can. Some of the new guns we're actually able to see some of the sights and stuff that's on them instead of just being like iron sights. Actually have, I guess it's supposed to be futuristic iron sights. Maybe, I don't know. And it seems like we've got kind of laser or energy shooting guns. Instead of all of them being bullets, I think we're gonna have a mix-up of both. Also, if you guys notice that grenade emblem, the grenades look different. As you can see, this grenade here says blast cap on the actual grenade, which I think might be a reference to you can actually spin that or have different grenades just by turning the head of it. And the grenades look like that's what they're all might be based on. If you guys listen, you kind of hear like this little click noise. I think that might be the robots that you were fighting as they get destroyed, because right up here as he destroys this one with the slide, you can kind of hear it before he completely destroys it. It kind of makes that beep, and there's a red mark here indicating where that ship is shooting. So you want to stay out of that. And this guy actually has a shotgun. If you watch this shot, it seems like all the shot is going to focus just right on him. So that's something to look forward to. Also, with that little light there, showed where that little I guess spider looking thing, this dude gets fucked up. Look at that. Man. But see, there's a little spider on that guy too, and that looks like an enemy, because if you notice, the ones that are for you are actually green, and that one actually looked red. But yeah, to have a shotgun that actually will pick up and put shots like all on the person, that seems pretty crazy. I don't know if that's gonna make it to multiplayer or not, but I don't know, and I don't know if it might just be the sight too. If it is, or whatever, that would probably be cool. Again, it looks like that was kind of like a kamikaze, if you want to say, robot that just like looked like it ran at him and then exploded. This is another thing, another way of breaching also in this. Whenever he breaches, he barely opens the door instead of just like kicking it in or just blowing the door off the hinges. And that seems to be a new way of breaching. He throws out this little spider thing again. As you can see, that guy highlights and goes for him. So I guess it kind of helps you to figure out which enemy that little thing's going after. And I think it's pretty efficient, because you don't want to throw that thing out and then shoot somebody that it's going for. Like, that's just, you're defeating yourself. And like I said, the graphics look pretty good. As you can see, all the debris, the fire, all the sparks and everything else. Everything looks beautiful.
Let's cut through here.
And it takes a lot to run all that. A lot of graphics, your graphics card and everything else. It takes a lot of stuff to run all that. Everything in the background.
Lieutenant Reyes, get your jackals in the air for fire support. Roger that.
Guys asking what calling his jackals. Everything looks beautiful. That's good face shot.
Go for it, 1-1. Gator, I need
This just seems like a really good. It's nice to see the show instead of just, hey, we're coming out with a new game. Maybe more people will like it. I haven't really seen people flying around and stuff with exosuits. The main thing I seen was a slide, so you know slide's gonna be back, and also there was a lean, so you know they're gonna bring back the lean system. Now hopefully they don't bring it back to where you have to try to get freaking camos by leaning, and you gotta kill 50 people to get this one and all this crap, 'cause to me that was stupid. Here's where we've seen that one guy get crushed. That guy almost got crushed. You got some killing with actual bullets this time. Comes up here and switches to a sniper rifle. And that looked like a real bullet, and that was a nice shot. And that was a double tap, so I don't know if this is going to be like a semi-automatic or what, but then he switches and he's not shooting energy kind of shots. So you might have like some kind of system where you load like a battery in one side and maybe bullets into another. I don't know, but this is like an assault rifle and sniper rifle all together. So that would be cool to see how that all is going to work together, and if that's going to make it to multiplayer or not. As all this is in the campaign, so we don't know exactly what's going to make it and what's not going to make it, what's going to be going on. And right here, I believe he ends up going to a hack, and he hacks one of the robots in this ship. You go into first-person mode, and he seems to self-destruct, not only destroying that robot and all the other robots, but also destroying the carrier for the robots. So that's going to be something that's kind of interesting. Seems like there's going to be abilities to come back, like what's in Black Ops 3. So that may or may not be pleasant. Don't know if we're going to have other classes and stuff through the multiplayer or not, but it'll be fun to see. Another blast cap he throws off here. Like I said, I don't know if he just switches that and has those, but it seems like all the grenades are going to be going to that one type. I haven't really seen if there's like some kind of different thing where it sticks or not, but you can hear them charge and everything, which is nice that you can actually, all the sounds they added to it. As he's shooting off that energy gun again, you can kind of see it's more like a regular type of gun. And he just marked enemies for an airstrike to come in. Which I don't know if that might be his airship coming in that he can control, that you can control yourself as you play. But either way, that seems pretty cool. And it might be included in a kill streak. You might be able to call that in during your kill streak or something, and just come down and take people out. I guess maybe kind of like a turret or something. Not really like an airstrike. I don't know. But as you can see, he's shooting them with the energy instead of the sniper rifle, and his airship ends up coming back in here in just a little bit. Nice little sign we can not exactly read all of, but it just I think it's nice that it shows more of the game than what we've actually been able to see with just like a little clip or something. And it might actually be good on Call of Duty's part to show this, because not a lot of people are on the hype train for this. Actually, I don't even know if the little engine that could revive the hype train for this. But I'm enjoying that I get to see more of the game, because I know what I may or may not be getting. I think it helps everybody to kind of see what's going on and what's going to be happening in this game. Also, I think it helps Call of Duty to show people that, hey, we're not, running around fighting aliens. Because I haven't really seen a lot of the exosuits being used. The only thing I've really seen is where they done the slide into the one robot. But now they're going to be going into space, and from what I've heard, the best I can gather is this will actually be like a free flying thing. It won't be on rails or anything. Like I know they had one where you were kind of in a ship on Black Ops 3, and it was a little bit like it was on rails. This is supposed to be free flying. The only thing is, you have to stay inbound of like the combat area. You can't leave the combat area and like go off to Pluto or something. But you're supposed to stay in there. But apparently you can take damage by running into things. It's all just going to be like you move around and shoot things. And from what I can also gather, the circle in the middle, your target HUD, is whenever you shoot a rocket at somebody, you have to keep them in that the whole entire time until they actually get hit by the rocket to keep the lock on.
Let's get in there.
And again, this just looks beautiful. And it should. If it looked like garbage, then I probably would not want to get this game. And it seems like you have flares too, to in case you get rockets shot at you, maybe not from this ship, but also from another jackal that's going to be shooting at you. And as you can kind of see, that I think that's kind of what people were thinking, was this kind of looks like it might be on rails. But from everything that I've heard and everything I've seen from Call of Duty, they seem to say that this is just all free. You just fly around and do your thing. Just you can't go outside the combat zone. As you seen with that rocket, he kept them in sight. See, that rocket's just gone. But it seems like he tries to keep them in sight to lock on until the rocket can actually hit them. So, and I thought he hit that there first time I watched it. He didn't get any damage from it, but I guess he didn't. But as you can see, there's a lot of debris that you could possibly run into. And he did take damage earlier. But this just, I think, is a nice look into what they might be able to do to save this. As also, this is just the campaign. This is not the multiplayer. And a lot of Call of Duty players do just play the multiplayer. So you guys might not even have to worry about this stuff at all. Campaign might be completely different as far as this versus the whole campaign with exosuits. There still might be, or there might be more of a boots on the ground kind of thing. I haven't really seen them fly around a lot, so who knows. If you guys want to, this is up on Call of Duty's page. You can go see it without me talking over it. That was a look into Call of Duty Infinite Warfare's campaign mission, Black Sky. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. Don't forget to comment and let me know if you guys liked this video, if this helped you to decide whether or not you want the game, if you guys are looking for more from Call of Duty to figure out if you guys like the game or don't like the game. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to see more of me. I'm theDocWilson, and I'll see y'all next time.